there was a gap in the market. We were looking at opportunities long time ago. I was personally looking at opportunities, starting up a business, and there was these three guys who had experience in the audiovisual industry who came and approached me and said, look, we are thinking about doing something different in the audiovisual business, and as there is so much of a gap in the market of what solutions the customers were getting. So at this point, I actually did a proposal together with them, and we looked at a very small, we thought it was not such a big market, but we found that there is definitely a gap in the market, and there was a possibility of offering the customers a good solution. And there was no company at the time that was giving a solutions-based proposal to the client. It was mostly what, if a client said this is what we want, they just gave it. But we realized that we should tell the clients what they should get as experts in the business or being in the audiovisual business. We thought there is no company that is telling the customer what they need. So that was the actual beginning of it. With that proposal, we started the operation really small with just 3-4 people in the operation, just my 3 partners and me. And that's how the business went on. Yeah, so we, as a company, Dynamic AV, we brought the new technology into the market. That was one of the key strengths that we had. We bought the first line array system in 2009, 2010. We actually launched the line array technology to Sri Lanka. This was the first premier line array. I mean, at that time there was no market. Nobody had heard the line array solution. But now everywhere you see, if there's any big audiovisual, even from auditorium to outdoor concert, you see the line array systems being used. Then about the wireless mic technology. The Sennheiser wireless new mic technology, which we launched in Sri Lanka, was again somewhere around 2012. We launched this technology like that. Every sort of year we brought in something new into the market, and even when it comes to the building systems, like the audio-visual building systems, we have now gone into new, we have introduced all latest building management systems for the audio-visual industry. So these are some of the steps that we have taken to sort of improve the Sri Lankan market and give, we do a lot of trainings, for example, let's say take most of the institutions in Sri Lanka, there is no proper audiovisual training, right? So what we thought is we need to educate the market. So in that side also we brought in a lot of people, and we used our manufacturers actually to help us bring in lecturers and people to Sri Lanka and actually give good trainings. So that the new generations that are coming, the younger people, the people who actually make the requirements for the companies know what is out there, so they would identify what the new technologies are. So these are some of the key things that Dynamics has done to change the audiovisual game in Sri Lanka. Well, I mean, it's very end-to-end. We have, starting with smaller projects where we have just done, say, auditoriums or boardrooms to, if you take the Hilton Colombo, for example, they came to us once saying that at a certain point they said that they want to put a lobby sound system that wirelessly they wanted to connect the whole system. This is one of the examples of a success story where even our manufacturers didn't have a solution to give here, but our engineers manufactured a system using JBL Eon 1 sound systems and Sennheiser broadcast antennas. They wirelessly connected the whole lobby, and this was even now if you go to any layer, any place inside the Hilton, it's actually a very like you hear the exact sound at any given point. And another, I would say, a big success story that I would personally would like to mention is we had a big challenge to connect 90 buildings inside the National Hospital of Sri Lanka. We had thousands of speakers in 90 locations, and the problem the people there were having was there was a fiber optic leak. We had to connect all these speakers so that one person can speak from one location. So to do that, it took us, my engineers again sort of did their own design of the, it was a TOA speakers that we were fixing. It's a Japanese product. So with the TOA engineers still couldn't figure it out. Our local Dynamic AV engineers figured out how to do the fiber optic connections. And we actually did a pretty amazing job, because now from one location they can make the announcements. So this is another, I would say, a pretty a good example. So it varies. So we have small customers who just want, say, for a band or for a music industry requirement, where they come and they talk about to places like the Zion Church, which was unfortunately through the Easter Sunday attack, and you guys all know what happened. The new church that was built, we did a center hang JBL system, which even today the pastor will call us and thank us, saying it sounds so amazing. So things like that gives us that feeling, that we have done something good, that weekend call that comes from the pastor is just to say, wow, thank you so much. And my for example, my MD, my chairman, my deputy chairman now, Mohan, will always tell me, like, when we get calls from these customers, that's more important than us, like feeling that it's not about the size of the project, but it's about that feeling that the customer is happy. That is more than, that's better than just doing the project, So the other two big projects I would say currently we are ongoing is we are doing the Hyatt project and the Cinnamon Life project. We have foreign ties for the Cinnamon Life project. We are working with a Singaporean partner who is giving us a lot of the Singapore Spectrum has done a joint venture with Dynamic AV to give us basically a lot of knowledge that we require, and our engineers are learning from them. And even the Hyatt project, we are actually directly working with the construction company itself. So these are the two biggest, I would say, the audiovisual projects that are going on in the country at the moment. And we are happy to say that we are working. Currently our teams are there doing the work. Yeah, so I don't know if I can use certain words, like it's a no-brainer situation for both Harman and for Dynamic AV. Dynamic AV wanted a brand, we wanted a good brand to be behind us, and we did a lot of work to come to that stage, because when Dynamic AV, in the inception, like I told you, we didn't have a single brand with us, and we actually worked so hard to get the recognition of a brand as like Harman Professional, who actually came and started working with us. And what we realized is that the market is not so big in Sri Lanka, but it is quite substantial. So to give the Sri Lankan consumer clarity that we are the only professional solutions provider for Harman it's a big deal. So when they were looking for partners, they were also looking for partners who can actually give a solution that is, a professional solution without, having problems where the brand also gets into trouble. So it was a win-win synergy that we got with Harman coming with Dynamics. And right now, I'm happy to say Harman has come up with a 2-year exclusivity with Dynamics. And so let me explain a little bit about Harman Professional. So Harman Professional is Harman, when you say it has so many brands under the umbrella. So one of the biggest brands that as a consumer you would know is JBL. So in all these brands there is a home I would say like a lifestyle brand of their part, which is done by so many other people, let's say in Sri Lanka. But the professional part is only done by Dynamic AV. That is the uniqueness about what we have with the partnership we have with them. So when I mean the professional part, means all the professional speakers and all purpose-built products. Like for example, JBL has a new range of products that are like the JBL microphones, which are used by a lot of people. Then comes the Zoom mics and things like that, which are very much used right now or in demand right now. So under these umbrellas, all the purpose-built products come under the professional range, and they want to build one partner here because they don't want to confuse the market, as well as they want to give a very good solid solution to the client. So with that thinking ahead, we have planned to actually expand the brand to Sri Lanka so that we can make it more affordable, because initially JBL was very expensive to people. So what we are trying to do now with Harman is we are creating a range that we are currently, like just now bringing a mic for example, that all the Uber drivers can use, and these price points are at the 3,000-4,000 rupee price points, where they don't need to keep moving their microphone and by the hand while they are going on a motorbike, things like that. They are purpose built, and they are coming where they can convert it into a headphone, because that all the accessories also come with it. So if they want to turn it up from a hands-free to a mic to a headphone, they have the ability to do it, and plus it's very affordable. They get the full kit. So things like that we want to bring to the whole country. So we are at the moment working very closely with Harman in developing affordable solutions, from the big massive projects like the Hyatt project to the small consumer guy like the Uber driver. We want to have that range. Currently, the key challenge as an importer, and we are totally import dependent business, currently the key challenge is to how we overcome the import restrictions and the dollar restrictions that are going on. We all know, we are all Sri Lankans, so we all know the challenges the country is facing. So there are priorities in the market, and we understand as a business that the priorities should be for the essentials in the country. But as a company that totally depend on import, we have worked out systems with our manufacturers like Harman Professional, who has given us a lot of help at the moment, so that we could continue bringing in the stocks to Sri Lanka and overcoming these obstacles that we are facing at the moment. I feel that is one of the biggest challenges that anybody in the audiovisual industry is facing. And another thing, I personally think that Dynamic AV is, I would say, if you take the import statistics of Sri Lanka, looking at the port of Sri Lanka, we are the biggest importer of audiovisual equipment to this country now. And with this thing, what I have to say is that we pay duties and we clear everything, and with the pandemic, a big grey market has been created, and a lot of duplicate products coming through other channels which are not legal. So that also is a big challenge for companies like us who are in this business, because when you get a duplicate another product coming into the market, when you're selling a product, it's very difficult to compete, because and the quality and your brand value, everything comes down with those products. So there are certain regulations that need to come in, and obviously we hope that the dollar situation in the country will improve with the tourism coming in, and things like that we can overcome these challenges. So I would say that's like everybody here right now, we've learned to work from home, the remote access. I mean, we are actually, it was not that hard for us to switch to this, because anyway we are a technology based company as well, so we do a lot of online work as well. So because of that, we managed to use this as an opportunity to convert our company fully online. But the biggest as an opportunity that opened up for us was the it created a totally new market for us, and our online business actually rocketed off. So our e-commerce platforms, actually we have our own e-commerce platform called avstore.lk, that started kicking off, and then all these other platforms, e-commerce platforms started kicking off, and then we realized that there is a massive market, like I earlier told, like purpose-built microphones. Back in the day, people only worried about how they looked on a screen or things like that, but now people are worried about how they sound. Right? People are not worried just about what they hear out of the speaker. They are worried about how they are going to sound when they put the stuff into the speaker. So the microphone business has really evolved. So with that, like the Zoom or any other type of, let's say, Microsoft Teams or any other way of children doing their schools at home, or people working from home, created a totally new market for us. Right now we have a product called the Work From Home Bundle, which is 2 speakers that come with a USB connection and a microphone, right? And you don't need external power. You can just connect it to your laptop. It's ready to go use, and as soon as you connect it, you get a 5 feet radius around you. You can convert into a work from home office just like that. So a very convenient and an excellent price point. These are the opportunities that got created for us because of the pandemic. So I would say we actually converted the pandemic to an opportunity. And with all the challenges, I think we have made sure that we've come out, actually with new lines of business after the pandemic. So I would say the newest trends and everything is going digitalized. It's digitalization. That is the new. It is the future. So everything is going network based, and like if you are doing any sort of solutions, let's say even if it's a big building, now everything will be programmed to servers, and even the speaker systems and everything will work through network-based system. So it's basically digitalization, and we have already started a lot of new lines of new products that are in line with the digitalization. What we need to do for the digitalization in Sri Lanka. So these new lines of products are like server-based, network-based. And right now, I think that's the way that anybody should think about in any business is now becoming very technology driven. So we also feel that that's where the future is going to be. So we have increased the number of IT based people that are working in the business, for example. Also, we have looked at retail business as well. So we have really looked at 2 segments that have changed the game for us. And so we have strengthened the IT knowledge or knowledge base in the company, because we feel that all of the new solutions will be centric around, like the whole country will go digital at one point. That will be the final goal. So we need to have the infrastructure ready for that. So market, I mean, like any business, there is a lot of competition in the market, but Dynamic AV's uniqueness is that in certain segments, I would say we have been really, far ahead of our competition, or we have really dominated the market. But each segment is different, because the uniqueness is we give an end-to-end solution, right? A lot of companies do one part of the business. Let's say if it's the projections, or one company might just do sound, one company might just do the video conferencing solutions. Like that, there are companies that come into different segments. But when it comes to the end-to-end solutions, market competition is very less. So there we have a pretty unique feature. We have a product range, and we have a knowledge-based team that can cover from affordable medium size to a very high-end solution. So that is one of the key features that we have compared to the competition. So what I would say is that definitely competition is tough, but when it comes to the audiovisual business, I don't think there's any other name other than Dynamic AV that dominates the market. So what we feel, future is all like we just need to go up to a building and look outside. You see the future plans of Dynamic AV, because when you see the skyline, you see the port city view, you know that Sri Lanka is going to be, I mean, if policies are done right, Sri Lanka is going to be paradise, because we have such a great future ahead of us. So what Dynamic AV is looking at is all these new constructions, new buildings, these new infrastructure developments that are coming, right? Will come right up every single building you see in the country will have either a public address system to a sound system to some boardroom or a meeting room to, it's endless. And at the same time, we see like I mentioned earlier, we see the future in the retail business. So we have bought in a new 20 products at the moment that are retail related products, which we are going with big retailers. So that is going to be one of the biggest parts of Dynamic AV, the change. And so we are adding to that 20 products, we will add another around 30 products into the range and all these products are JBL commercial, and they are Harman, basically the Harman full range will be bought, the professional range will be bought into Sri Lanka, and they will go into all the retail shops so that a person living anywhere in the country, let's say you are living in Jaffna or you're living in Galle, wherever it is, you will have access to these professional products at a cheap or affordable range. Sorry, the word is not cheap but affordable. And the other thing is we call it, the word to use is prosumer. It's between a consumer and a professional product. So the professional range will really change the game in the audiovisual industry, because no other audiovisual manufacturer nor audiovisual company in the country has gone into the retail business this way. So we are planning to work with a couple of partners, not a lot of partners, which the reach of the whole country. So the retail business will be one of the biggest areas for us. We want to make a difference in the whole industry, and I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity to give us a stepping stone to actually tell our story to the outside world. Thank you.